Yesterday at the media day, Kamaru said he wondered what you've done in 2 fights to prove you can beat him. I'm curious what your response is to that.
Put my shin across his head.
Kamaru, when you hear that, I'm curious about the last fight. Do you think it was a mistake you made or a bit of skill that he did that won that fight?
No, I don't think that. I think there's no such thing as a mistake. You know, it was a learning experience. An oversight by myself, but we correct that. We get back on the horse and do what greatness requires.
There's been some suggestion that being knocked out will affect you on Saturday, but you're a guy known for your composure. How do you feel you're going to react once the fight is going underway?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, how do you feel that knockout will affect you on Saturday night when you start fighting?
You said, based on what he was saying?
Yeah.
Well, he's an ordinary person, and he speaks of, what ordinary people do, but I'm not ordinary. I'm extraordinary, and he's going to find that out Saturday night.
Yesterday, Conor McGregor gave an interview, and he said he might actually come to this fight, and he would be interested in maybe the winner of this fight for the welterweight title. I'm curious both of your assessment of that idea.
As the king, I welcome all challenges, so whoever comes, get it.
I've always said I welcome it, so if it happens, it happens.
Kamaru, you said in the media day that you've never been attached to the belt and that you've finally been able to silence the noise that comes from being champion. If that's the case, then what keeps you driven and motivated to get the victory on Saturday?
Well, it's never been about me being driven. Each and every time I step into that practice room, I've always gave 100%, and with my training. And so it's never been about whether I'm driven or whether I want to work or to get there. I've always been that way. There's a lot that comes with being, the champion. And so, now I've got to silence some of that noise and I got to go back and just grind like I normally do.
And for Leon, just over here for Leon. Leon, you said even on your worst day that you were able to knock Kamaru out. If that was your worst performance, then what kind of a performance can we expect to see on Saturday?
Saturday night, like I said, I'm going out there to show off, show out. I truly believe that this is my time, and I think Saturday night you'll feel that. I felt him the last fight. Even though I do play a big part in it, I know it's improved. I'm not deluded. I know he's a good fighter, but I truly believe I am better, and I just can't see him come to the UK and take him back home. So, let's go! Let's go!
And last one, Leon. You've made the walk out into the O2 arena before many times, but this time is going to be different. How special is it going to be for you on Saturday night to walk out as champion?
It's coming up. It's gonna mean the world. Like I said, it's been a long time. This is my 4th time, I think, fighting at the O2. I was meant to headline it first with Tyron Woodley. You got pushed back because of COVID. Now here we are, March 18th, come back as champion. And still, it's gonna be it's going to be an amazing experience. Like I said, it means the world to me. The road I had to travel to get here, it was hard, it was tough. No one gave me a chance. Everyone wiped me out. And that build character, and it's going to be good.
Question for Leon, down here to your left. How you doing, bro? All right. This is the first time you and Kamaru have been up close in person with each other since you left the octagon in Salt Lake City. What are you making from the energy he's exuding, for the first time since he's not been champ?
Listen, we're both professionals, like he said, he's been there for a while. He's been there a long time, so have I. So we're both, is what it is at this stage. When it's time to fight, we're both going to be ready to fight. And like I said, we're in London. He said, he came over here, they're all going to cheer for him and boo me. So that's the difference. This energy is going to spur me on.
That's what I said.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
no, I said they're not cheering for you. They're
popular in the
UK. They don't give a shit about you. They care about London. They care about London. They care about London, bruv. They can understand me with my accent more than they can understand you.
Of relief, having sort of the pressure off of your shoulders, are you now ready to take that burden back of being champion?
See, this is the thing is, and I want to set this, hopefully, I love giving game to the youngins, and I'm going to, give Leon a little bit of game as well. Is, he's misinterpreting when I said the noise. When you're at home every day, going to the gym, just training, and no one calls you to come do this, come do that, you're not getting any interviews and none of that. It's easy to just train and improve. That's very easy. But once you're a champion, you're getting a lot of these opportunities to do that. It starts to pull away from you for a little bit. That's the noise. But that noise I silence. I love just being able to go to the gym and just train and come back home. And so he's going to feel the wrath of that, this Saturday.
And the question for the champion, Leon, as well. A lot of talk about the altitude in that first fight and how you didn't really feel yourself. You're back at home now. Sorry, the rematch. You're back at home now on UK soil. You feel like it's going to be a completely different fight because of that?
Yeah, 100%. Technically, and like I said, altitude affected me. I've never lost in the UK, amateur or pro. I truly drive off energy of the fans, my family, my friends, being here. And, it's always pushed me forward to do well, and Saturday night it'd be no different.
That was you said first fight. That was the second fight. That wasn't the first.
Apologies, the rematch.
What's the excuse for the first fight? What was the excuse for the first fight?
What's the excuse for the head kicking up?
I dropped my hand. There's no excuse. There was no excuse. Beautiful technique. My hand came down and you landed it. What was your excuse for the 3 rounds before that, getting your head beat in?
Get your head beat in.
Your coach had to beg you.
Get held against the cage.
Come on, Rock.
This man had me worse. I left there unscathed.
You're letting him bully you, son.
Not one fucking mark on my face.
You're getting
All it
bullied,
did was
son. Bullied like you were bullied in the first fight, and you're going to be bullied again. You're getting bullied, son.
You'll see.
Don't let him bully you, son.
You'll see.
Don't let him bully you, son.
You awake? You good?
Don't let him bully you, son.
That boy's concussed. You don't know what he's talking about.
He's bullying you, son.
Come on, concussed.
Rock.
Question 4.
Get your head out of your ass, Rock. He's bullying you, son.
He's got a concussion. You don't know what he's talking about.
Leon, question to your right. Last time out, Leon, when you won the title, you celebrated by buying a restaurant for your mum and helping her open it. If you retain the title this weekend, how are you going to celebrate this time around?
I don't know. Probably something again for my mum. Like I said, this is what got me involved in mixed martial arts, and my aim is to give. I'm not where he is. What he's saying, it's too much pressure for him, and people not calling him and shit. I don't care. For me,
I never said it was too much pressure.
For me,
I never said that.
My mentally and physically, I ain't there. I need to provide for my family. I need
know
to
you're
change.
not there mentally and physically.
I need to change.
Don't let him bully you, son.
That for my family, So it's all good.
The O2 sold out in minutes. We've never seen anything like that with a UFC event before. What does that say about the standard of mixed martial arts in Britain compared to boxing, which is struggling to sell out this arena?
I think mixed martial arts is growing massively. Since the headshot, it's been crazy. The gyms have been busy. The fans are excited to have it back in the UK, and that's the reason why it sold out that fast. And I think ticket prices was crazy as well. So it's gonna be a good night. And like I said, everyone up here, we're all gonna entertain. But like I said, and still, and that's it.
Not only did you win the title last time, but you also broke Kamaru Usman's streak. He was 1 win away from tying Anderson Silva's win record. What was more satisfying?
What was more satisfying, the head kick or breaking his record?
Definitely becoming world champion. Obviously, I get to do both, right? I get to break his streak and become world champion, but obviously what's more important to me was becoming world champion for sure.
You said you wanted to come in here and remind Leon of who he is. How do you plan on doing that, and what do you mean by that?
Well, I think, Leon and I have faced each other. We've been in there for almost, 8 rounds? And, at the end of the day, you know, we love this. We love the interaction from the fan. We love all of that. But once we're locked in there and they lock that door, it's just him and I. And it's my heart versus his heart. And so I need to remind him who he truly is.